sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm bringing you a very realistic cleaning motivation / day in the lifestyle of video today. We're cleaning up the kitchen, washing sheets. I'm giving you a little tour of my basement, talking about my laundry routine. I'm also going to share some Christmas tradition ideas. I felt like sharing more than just cleaning and organizing this week, so be sure to let me know if you like this style of video in the comments below. But of course, we started off with clearing off my island, and now I had a bunch of Carson's crafts and papers from school that I needed to go through on my counter. So I'm sorting through all of that, putting things into piles that I can get rid of, things into piles that I'm going to keep, and then also just miscellaneous things that got thrown in there went into their own pile as well.
I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. Show me your love like it is, like it is.
Sutton's high chair I get questions about all the time. It is pretty pricey, but it's been on sale for a while. It was actually on sale for a little bit more than it is currently, like a couple of weeks ago, but it is still on sale. It's $235 instead of $280 right now, so if you guys are looking to snatch this one up, now is the time before it goes back to regular price. And I will have that linked in my description box below if you're interested. I was noticing that the back of our island and our chairs and the floor surrounding them was just looking pretty dirty, so I wanted to really wipe down all the chairs, also wipe down the back of the island, and then vacuum underneath there really well while the chairs were moved.
Small town, big crowd, and there you were in front of me.
I recently took apart and deep cleaned my Hoover stick vacuum, and it's working a million times better. It had completely stopped working, and I didn't know why until I took it apart. The filter was disgusting. Actually, the entire vacuum was disgusting. So if you have a stick vacuum that you're really struggling with, try taking it apart and cleaning it. It makes a huge difference.
Take my hand and follow me. Baby, we're leaving midnight. It's time for a change. Let's get out of here. We'll never look back. This is our time. We're leaving at midnight. Leaving at midnight.
I just cleaned off the island and the kitchen, went through all the paper clutter that was on there, and then cleaned the chairs and underneath the island. It was gross. Like, it's really hard to tell on camera, but the amount of, sorry, there's a bag under my foot. The amount of stuff that collects under the island, because we eat there for pretty much every single meal, is crazy. But anyway, I need to strip my bed. I really want to wash my sheets today. Maybe my duvet cover as well if I'm feeling really ambitious. Having basement laundry is very tricky when it comes to bedding because it's just such a project to take it all off the bed and get it all down into the basement, and then I have to keep going up and down the stairs all day. Sometimes it can take more than one cycle for my sheets and stuff to be fully dry, so I end up going up and down the stairs so many times, and it's a project. Honestly, I dread it, and I used to love sheet washing day, but basement laundry makes me not love it so much. But I'm going to take my bed apart. My poor kitties are sleeping on it, so I'm gonna have to disturb them. We are going bowling tonight. We also might do our gingerbread house building. I have 2 mini gingerbread houses that I picked up at Target that we might do. We'll see, but I figured I would take you guys along with me on our day today, whether that be all the cleaning that I get done, hopefully I can get some cleaning done, or just things that we're doing as a family. I'm very, very sorry. I don't mean to disturb you. He's so happy. I feel so bad, but I really do need to wash my sheets. Usually if my cats are sleeping on the bed and I need to wash my sheets, I will just spray some of my pillow mist onto the bed and it scares them and they run away, and then I don't know, I don't feel as bad, I guess, but I don't spray it at them. I spray it on the bed and they freak out.
Hands up, such a rush. I love having you here with me. To dream big is no sin. The sky has no limit.
I gave both my cats a little bit of love before I disturbed them and kicked them off my bed so I could strip it, and I did decide to wash my duvet cover. Like I said, it is just such a project with basement laundry, and I'm very grateful that we even have laundry in our house. I know a lot of people have to go to a laundromat in order to wash their laundry, so I'm happy that I am able to do it, but it still is quite a bit of work. And a lot of the times I have to bring Sutton downstairs with me in order to move over laundry, which is very challenging because there's nowhere safe to really put him down. And he is over 20 pounds now. So, you know, holding a baby in one arm and moving laundry over with the other, it can be painful. Here is a quick little life hack for how I get my laundry down into the basement easily. I just treat my stairs like a laundry chute, and I just simply open the door and throw it all down the stairs as aggressively as I can.
Get out of here, never look back. This is our time. We're leaving in mid.
I am a lot of things, but a gamer is not one of them. Up until recently, I have been playing Solitaire Social, which is like your classic solitaire game, but so much better. Solitaire is known as that kind of typical office life type of game, and I'll be honest, when I worked in an office, I played my fair share of Solitaire, but Solitaire Social really kicks it up a whole bunch of notches. Solitaire Social is free to play in either your web browser or Facebook. What makes this game so unique is that you're actually competing with others around the world. You will each be handed the same deck of cards, and whoever completes the game first wins. There's also several different types of tournaments, like one-on-one and knockout rounds, and every hand is a winner because you can use magic, jokers, and shuffles that'll use locked cards when you're stuck. I love that you're not just playing alone, you're playing with a community of real people. I've actually been teaching Carson, my 5-year-old, how to play solitaire, and he's enjoyed it along with me. It's just a little thing that we can do together when the baby's down for a nap that's nice and quiet, and we can enjoy it together. Use my link in my description box to start playing Solitaire Social and get a special bonus of 5 magic wands, 3 freezers, 2 jokers, 2 shuffles, and 100 coins. And thank you so much to Solitaire Social for sponsoring today's video.
Never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think
This is my beautiful basement, and if you're wondering what all like the specks are that are flying around in the air behind me, I'm pretty sure that's just like dust and stuff that's flying around. It's not bugs or anything, but I had a really bright light on down there so that you guys could see a little bit better and my camera wouldn't be quite as fuzzy, and that bright light was picking up any dust particles in the air.
and the fame, and I just wasn't enough for you. I wish you could be happy.
So I don't show you guys me doing the laundry very often anymore. I figured I'd show you what I use these days. So right now we're using the 7th generation free and clear laundry detergent packs. These were just like something I grabbed at Target. We're not really picky about it. For a while we were using like the Tide free and clear detergent, but now we're using this, so we're not, like I said, really picky about it. I feel like they all kind of work the same. And then for Sutton, I've been using these baby laundry detergent pods. They smell really good. and I like these a lot. I got these from the Grove Collaborative website. And then whenever I wash our sheets, I always use the Method Fragrance Booster. I go between this one and the orange one. I think the orange one is like a mango ginger or something. This is beach sage, and it smells very nice. And it also makes like your whole house smell good when you use these, like literally the whole house. And I found that the Gain ones are just so strong. They honestly make me feel like kind of sick. So I prefer these. I feel like they're a lighter scent, but they still just like smell amazing and do a really good job. And then I'm also really into the Lysol laundry sanitizer without bleach. I do use this whenever we wash our sheets, which I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I like to. I just feel like it makes me feel better, like my sheets are sanitized. But yeah, since I never show you guys my basement, this is the mess that is the basement. We have a printer sitting on top of our dryer right now. These are a bunch of Christmas presents that we just have piled up over here. We have an extra fridge, and then we have just a ton of storage. I don't know what this mess is. I think my husband is currently going through his clothes and trying to declutter them, so I think that's why all these boxes are there. But yeah, we have our litter box over there in the corner, and then a bunch of my husband's like tools and painting supplies. We have a gym over here. But yeah, our basement's not beautiful, so I don't show it very often. I don't know if you guys have seen Carson in a very long time, because he's usually at school when I do my videos. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Can you show them something you've learned at school?
We've learned popcorn words.
Wow. Can you read those?
We, he, and she.
Good job. And can you write one for me? Or maybe write your name. Show them how you write your name. Hold it up. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
He's getting so good and so smart. These are dry erase flashcards, so you can keep reusing them, and Carson likes them a lot for practicing his popcorn words, which are sight words if you didn't know. But I will link these in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested in checking them out for your kids. Now we're back in the kitchen. I know this seems very out of order, but I wanted to keep this as uncut and realistic as possible, and sometimes I just bounce back and forth from room to room, and I don't always get to just clean one room at the exact same time. So we're going to rinse off dishes, get them loaded into the dishwasher, and then give the sink a good scrubbing. I'm attempting some Barkeeper's Friend on this little pan that goes into our toaster oven, and spoiler alert, it really does not do much. I let it soak for probably a little bit longer than I'm supposed to. I believe you're just supposed to leave it for like less than a minute before you scrub it off, but I wanted to give it a chance to really work and get out any of the stains and stuff. But I honestly think that that pan is just rusted over and there's nothing I can do about it, and it's not savable, which is fine because it's totally fine to just have to pick up a new pan for our toaster oven. You guys have seen me do this a million times, but I just love cleaning out my sink, especially now that we have our beautiful brand new sink. I just find it that much more satisfying. So giving it a good scrub using my good old Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleaner. I've been using this for years and years, and I recommend it over and over and over again. And so many of you have bought it and shared with me that you love it as well. So I'm very happy that you love something that I recommended to you. Now that the dishwasher is all loaded up and ready to go, I'm going to clear off the rest of the counters as much as I can and wipe them down.
A broken trust got you haunted. The doubt in you was enough to leave me chasing you on and on. But I don't care, I will let you in. You said goodbye like everything's gone. Everything that we could have been. But I know you are my liability.
Kitchen is not perfectly clean, but it's an improvement. But I wanted to remind you guys that this is real life. So I have clutter on my counters, and I used to always say that I was someone that hated clutter on my counters, and honestly I do. But at this phase in my life, there's just things that we need a lot of the time. Also, we have kids who live here, so we have window art everywhere, and I'm not gonna clean it off because I like it. We also have things all over our fridge because again, we have kids who live here, but also my husband is like a fish artist. Not really, but he's really into drawing fish, and him and Carson bond over their fish and their love of fishing and their love of watching the show River Monsters. So he spends a lot of time drawing fish that Carson requests, and he's actually pretty good, like weirdly good at drawing. I figured I would show you guys a couple of our Christmas traditions. So the first one is this advent calendar. Last year, Carson looked through it one morning when I was not up yet. He came out here and he looked through all the boxes. So this year we're doing it a little bit different, and we're doing a scavenger hunt. So I put one of these clues in the box every day, and then it's physically impossible for him to move ahead. So I got these on Etsy. This one, obviously, do you want to build a snowman or just keep searching for clues? Look in the place where you wash your hair with shampoo. And then he went and found a surprise in the shower. So that's what we're doing this year. Today we're on day 23. And then our other tradition, we have our elf, of course, and he has arrived and he's already causing mischief. So today he left a note that he tried to bring a snowman from the North Pole, but it melted. So there's like a carrot and just a bunch of water and googly eyes, and it looks like maybe chocolate bits that were buttons. So the elf's just hanging out there. We don't touch him, right?
Yes.
And what did you see him do last night?
Walk around the room.
Walk around the house. We have a video. So we have a little video, and I'll put it on the screen, of the elf walking around our house last night.
Would be crazy. Thinking, no, I want you for myself. I don't need anybody.
As I was saying earlier, when I took this vacuum apart to clean it, it was disgusting. It was a mess. And at first I really couldn't figure out what had clogged it up so badly. And then it occurred to me that when I was using this the most, it was when our pellet stove was functioning last winter, and the pellet stove was getting ashes around the house because when you open it up to clean it, they will just kind of like spread through the air. So I think ultimately what caused this vacuum not to work was the ashes from the pellet stove getting inside of it. So if you guys have that issue, if you have a pellet stove, or I don't know if maybe fireplaces would kind of do the same thing, but just be careful with your vacuums because they can easily get destroyed from things like that. I would say a shop vac is probably your best bet for cleaning that type of thing up. I go back and forth with how I want to clean my floors. I have a steam mop that I'll occasionally use that is safe for the type of flooring that I have. I have this Swiffer that sometimes I'll use. I also have my E-cloth deep cleaning mop that I like to use Today I just decided to pull out the Swiffer because it's quick and easy, but I did also send our robot vacuum, our Dreamy Tech brand new robot vacuum. I believe I just shared it in last week's video if you guys missed it. And I use this every single day. So I did send her off to go do some cleaning for me. She's going to vacuum and mop my floors in my entire house. She's amazing. But then at this point, Sutton had woken up from his nap, so I'm just getting him out of his sleep suit and getting him dressed for the day. I usually just wait to get him dressed until after his first nap, so he's nice and cozy. But these chicken pajamas came from Kite Baby, and they are just beyond adorable. Like I was saying earlier, sometimes I have to bring Sutton downstairs with me to move over laundry, and it's very challenging because he's so heavy. And I wish we could move our washer and dryer directly next to each other. I feel like it would be much easier to transfer laundry over, but there's like this big cabinet right between them, and I think with where everything is located, I think it would probably cost us a lot of money to have someone come out and fix everything and move them close to each other. So it is what it is, but I do not understand why somebody would put them so far apart. I feel like it just makes it more difficult than it needs to be. This was later on in the day when we got home from bowling. We had such a fun time bowling. We've only taken Carson twice in his life, and it was so funny because he really doesn't know what he's doing at all, but he kind of found a method that works for him where he just gently plops the bowling ball down, and he was getting strikes like every single time. He ended up beating us both at bowling. It was wild. But we had a ton of fun, and I wanted to get my bed put back together while I still had a little bit of energy, because if you guys also have a duvet cover, duvet insert style of comforter, they are I'm like sweating by the time I finish doing this every single time. It's so much work. Usually I do the sushi roll method to put my duvet insert back into my duvet cover, but I was feeling exceptionally lazy, and I did it the old-fashioned way where I just kind of shove it in there and hope for the best, and fortunately it did work out.
It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh, baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Adventure times, another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating, I don't really care about.
I've been thinking about painting my room and actually putting a little bit of effort into making it look nice. Our room has just been so neglected since we moved in here. So if you guys have any paint colors you think would look nice in a small bedroom, let me know. I of course don't want to do something that's going to make it look even smaller or darker. I definitely want it to be bright and pretty, but I also feel like I want some kind of accent. So you guys will have to let me know if you have any ideas in the comments below.
When you're next to me. Even if I told you I could never let you go, I'm not so sure you believe me. But if I mean to show you, I will never let you go. No.
Once I was done making the bed, I wanted to do just a little bit of tidying while I had the chance. So just picking up my side of the room, sorting through the clothes that had been thrown on the floor, figuring out what's dirty and what is not, and then just kind of dusting furniture off a little bit. And there was also a spot on the floor that I have no idea what it was, if it was like crayon or something, but you'll see there's like a big black spot on the floor that I wanted to wash off. But once we finish tidying up in my room, that is going to be it for this week's video. This was, like I said, a very realistic type clean with me. This is all that I was able to get done on this particular day. I know sometimes you see these cleaning videos where they're just going, and I've had plenty of those, but there are also some days where the most I can do is clean my kitchen, wash my sheets, and tidy up my room. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and turn on your notification bells if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you again next time.
You and me so close.